Hey, my Liptons. So initially, I was gonna wait. But it's like I can't wait because I'm like I can't sleep, and I'm just watching this show at like what it's almost about what's 2:20 in the morning. And I'm just like, you know what? F it. Let me just do this video and let me get it over with because I'm so pissed off. Um, as y'all know, I'm watching Jodha Akbar. I done a review. Um, about one particular episode having to do with Jalal and Jodha and how Jalal thought that Jodha was having a relationship and that whole thing. So now we're fast forwarding. And we're fast forwarding. Of course, Jodha comes back to Agra, comes back to Jalal, that sort of thing. She ends up getting pregnant, right? By Jalal, was Jalal's by Jalal. Yeah, she ends up getting pregnant by Jalal, and she's pregnant with twins. So shout out to her, which is great. So here's the thing, and this is why, like, and I said this on my community tab. I love Jodha, like I love her to death, but Jodha gives me tap dancing, like cooning for the bad guys. Like I don't know what it is about Jodha and why she loves to tap dance for the bad guys, because it's like I feel like like rewatching Jodha Akbar and looking back at the the first couple of episodes going, especially when Jodha and Jalal first got married, and because Jodha and Jalal, when they first got married, they had beef. So Jodha had beef with everybody, and I felt like Jodha was more resilient and more tough, right? Not only to Jalal, but to like Ruqaiya and Mahamanga. Like I just felt like she was more tough. And to basically, as like, as the show progresses, to see Jodha in a way become like this, like, oh my God, I'm just gonna forgive any and everybody, or just any request that anybody makes, I'm just gonna grant it. It's like, girl, you need to set boundaries, sis. Jodha needs to start setting boundaries because I don't understand what is happening right now. So let me just tell you guys why I'm mad at Jodha. So so Ruqaiya right here. Well, let me go to Ruqaiya's picture. So let me go to Ruqaiya's picture. So this is Ruqaiya, so you guys can get a good look of her. Obviously, she's the villain. She's the villain, one of the villains in Jodha Akbar, and she's also Jalal's first wife. So her and Jalal and Ruqaiya have been married since they were kids, right? So it was an arranged marriage, that sort of thing. Her and Jalal, they get married, they're best friends, that sort of thing. Ruqaiya can no longer have children, right? She can no longer have children. Her womb, there was a whole situation with that. So she can't have kids. Ruqaiya, being Ruqaiya and the evil bitch that she is, she tells Jalal, hey, why don't you grant me one of Jodha's babies when they're born? So basically she's saying that, okay, well, Jodha, like, she'll have the one child, that one child will become the heir to the throne, and let the other child, let me have the other child. And I'm just like, Ruqaiya, if you don't go fucking adopt, and I'm sorry, I apologize you guys for cursing in this video, because I'm so upset. Like, I'm so upset right now because I just came from watching the episode. But I'm just like, girl, if you can't have kids and you're so desperate for kids, I know adoption was a thing back in those days, okay? I know adoption was a thing. Trust me, Jalal adopted Rahim when he married Salima Begum. So I know adoption was a thing. So I don't understand why you're not utilizing the resources for you to go adopt somebody since you want a kid so bad. But because you want to undermine Jodha, you're jealous because she's pregnant and you're not. You're jealous that she's having twins and you're not. That's why you're doing all this. So she tells Jalal this, right? Jalal is like, nah, we're not doing that. Like, I can't take a child away from their mother, that sort of thing. So she tells him no. No, he tells her no. Okay. Jalal. Okay, so Ruqaiya, Then, you know, this, like the snake that she is, she's found this decree that Jalal did for all of his queens. So basically that decree says, oh, for any one of my queens, I'll give them this one wish or this one request for anything that they want. They can use this decree for anything that they want. They could just come to me and I'll grant it. She uses this. She goes to, she does it in front of everybody, like the assembly, the queens, in front of Jodha, everybody. She's like, oh, to Jalal's mom, oh, you know, I asked Jalal for something and he didn't want to grant it, da 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 da. But here's my request. So she wanted to say in front of everybody to make Jalal, to undermine Jalal too. And Jalal was basically whispering to her. He was like, listen, I know you're not about to do what I think you're about to do in front of all these people. And I know you're not about to ask this. She was like, oh, I want one of Jodha's babies as part of this decree, because you said that if I ask for anything, you'll grant it to me. Da 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 da. Jodha shocked, everybody shocked. Jalal was like, listen, girl, homegirl, like, I'm not about to do this with you. I'm not about to argue. I'm not gonna give you Jodha's baby. No, absolutely not. Like, if you want, you know what Jalal even said? He was like, listen, at the end of the day, I can give you anything you want, even this throne. This throne, I will give it to you, but I'm not gonna give you somebody else's child. Like, a child is not property. At the end of the day, this is not something that we just, you know, give away as if it's freaking like a gift, a Christmas gift or something. Like, no. So that, you know, it's over. Jalal tells her no in front of everybody, in front of Jodha too. Here comes Jodha's tap dancing, shuck jiving, shape head ass. Ruqaiya's fake crying and doing all this. Jodha comes. Jodha and Ruqaiya's like, oh, Jalal always grants your wishes, but when it comes to me, she doesn't want to grant me. At the end of the day, Jodha Begum, you're gonna have the heir to the throne, that sort of thing. You know, this child is still gonna be in the palace. It's not like I'm going somewhere else. Basically, you know, guilt tripping her to giving her away a child. And she's like, oh, please go talk to Jalal for me. Da 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 da. And here goes Jodha yet again, going to Jalal, be like, you know what? As much as it hurts me, I know Ruqaiya Begum really, really wants a child. I know that she wants this. Let's just give it to her. And Jalal was resistant. He was honestly, Jalal was very, very upset with Ruqaiya Begum, as well as with Jodha Begum, because Jodha is like, okay, you're going to be gratitude, but to what extent, right? You're going to be gracious, but to what extent? At some point, ma'am, you need to start being selfless. Enough with this being, selfish. You need to start being selfish, not selfless. Because now you're overdoing it now. You're doing too much. Jodha literally agreed to give away one of her childs to Ruqaiya Begum, knowing that for years Ruqaiya Begum is one of the people who has threatened Jodha, who has openly said that she's jealous of Jodha, has tried to undermine her, plotted against her. Jodha has given away one of her child to Ruqaiya Begum. And this is where, like, when it comes to Jodha, and Jodha has pissed me off before, but this really, really pissed me off. Like, this was like an annoyance to a different level, because it's like, Jodha, and listen, I don't know, maybe I just, it's like, for me, I don't know, maybe I should have tweaked the writing a little bit or something. I don't know. Or you know what? They could have kept it, but they should they should have done something else with the twins. Like, I don't like the fact that, well, let me not spoil this part because I might talk about it later, but I don't like what happened to the twins when they were born after that. But yeah, Jodha really gave away her child, and it's like Jalal is really looking at this girl like, girl, like, I love you, girl, but it's like, you're stupid as hell. Like, I never met anybody as stupid as you. And Jodha was an idiot. She was a complete idiot, and I don't feel bad for her. I don't feel bad for her. Like, you gave your child away to a villain. I was so mad at her, y'all. I was so mad. Like, it was to the point where I couldn't even wait. Ruqaiya is one of the most entitled, selfish, like jealousy ridden, like, she thinks that she throws all kinds of temper tantrums. She's so obsessed with titles and I don't even think she loves Jalal. That's the thing. It might look like it, but like, I think that she's in love with the position that she's in. She's more concerned with that. I honestly think that's why Jalal fell in love with Jodha compared to all these other queens, because it's like Jodha loves him for him compared to Ruqaiya and all the other queens. So it's like, don't get me wrong, do I think that Ruqaiya cares about Jalal? Of course. But I don't think she ever loved him. And I remember Jodha, before her and Jalal ever really like fell in love, Jodha, because you know, Ruqaiya tried to say some slick stuff to Jodha, and then Jodha was like, listen, you asking me all these questions, but why don't you ask yourself these questions? Do you love Jalal? Do you love His Majesty? Or do you love the position that you're in? Okay? You ask me all these questions, or if I'm in love with Jalal. Baby, are you in love with Jalal? Are you in love with His Majesty? So, either way, y'all, I was just that was just a rant coming from me. I'm so mad at Jodha. Like, I'm so mad at what she did there. It's just, and she's gonna come to regret it. She's gonna come to, and honestly, Jalal is gonna come to a regret, you know, granting what Jodha wanted in this whole situation. It's a mess. Either way, please tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, subscribe. And thank you guys for getting me to 200 subscribers. Now let's get up to 300 subscribers. Love you guys down. You guys have a good night. Bye.